Met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. She said, you come from a land down under, where women glow and men wonder. Don't you hear, can you hear the thunder?
Happy early birthday, America. We're celebrating already at the Great American State Fair. Man, we've got thousands of people celebrating this birthday with us, Tommy.
Three lines on a shirt.
What is a shame is by the time this episode uploads, we'll have been knocked out by Mexico. So there is.
Oh yeah. Mexico. I actually again. I've never mentioned this before, but I personally, I don't get too invested in this whole predicting thing. But I did think to myself, to be honest, I picked Brazil. I was like, I really should have picked Mexico. Picking Mexico, when I thought about it for a second
guess you
as
picked
the game
Mexico.
started. Yeah, I know you did, but that's the thing. The problem is that it's because you thought about it. So who cares? We could all anyone could pick the right answers if we thought. If we thought to ourselves, oh yeah, Mexico are a really good team, and they're one of the hosting countries. Anyone who thought about it for 5 seconds could have worked out Mexico would win.
Yeah.
So it's not that impressive. Basically, all you winning will demonstrate is that you thought about it for a few seconds, and I don't really see how that's a big victory.
You see, they should do the knockarounds like the X Factor. They should do it who's got the best national anthem, and then you public vote. I think
we'd
Canada
lose
wins.
then.
Oh,
we'd lose that.
Luke, I wanted to make you feel happy by showing an interest in something, but I also want to tell you something. So the first thing I was gonna ask was, you had one episode where your topic was how to make the expanded tournament work better, and I was thinking to myself as I'm going through this, what was Luke's idea, and I couldn't remember what it was. So at some point I want you to remind me what that episode was. But number two is, I happened to see a video.
Well, you don't want me to tell you.
Well, you can, but after I need to give you this thing as well, really quickly.
All right.
I saw a video from a guy, because it's related to changing format. A video from a guy, and he was like, "Oh, I've got a better idea than penalty shootouts." And his idea was that during extra time, every 5 minutes, the manager has to take off a player so that the total number of players on the pitch reduces every 5 minutes, thus making a goal increasingly more likely, until eventually it reduces to just 2 players, or 2 players in total on the pitch, and then they have a penalty shootout. So what do you think of that?
Goalkeepers.
Well, I have thought before, to get kind of semi-serious, I have thought before there should be a rule in extra time where you can take off a player. Each team takes off a player, so you go down to 10, and then maybe in the second half of extra time you go down to 9.
I think
just
that's
because
a good idea.
You hardly see any goals in extra time. It's just a worthless 30 minutes most of the time.
I do think that extra time to me feels very... And also, by the time it gets to the end of extra time, I was just go to penalties at this point. We've gone through all of this half an hour, and now I want the reward of exciting penalties.
Even as a neutral, a neutral wants penalties. If you're the team that's behind, you kind of want penalties. It's only really if you're the better team, you want them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I did see another rule, actually, and this was from an American, so, who knows about the validity of it. But I think this would kind of be okay. So, a game ends 0-0 after 90 minutes. Then what happens is you go straight to penalties, and of course you get a winning penalty. A team wins the penalties, and then you play extra time after. And if the score stayed level after extra time, whoever won the penalty shootout, goes through.
Oh, that's a fun idea. So you do penalties before extra time.
Yeah,
so
team penalties has first, and then that is interesting.
Although then the team that wins is going to be ultra defensive.
Well, that's the thing. That kind of happens anyway. There's always one team which is sitting back. Even in the Netherlands-Morocco game, 2 equally matched sides. Netherlands just played for penalties. They sat back. It's always one team is going to be nah, we'll just take the penalties.
And that was karma, that they lost the penalties.
Well, yeah, so in that game, if Morocco win the penalties, Netherlands have got to try and score. So, naturally one team has to score, so you're guaranteed a goal or, just some excitement. And you always get penalties as well. But yeah, obviously then you remove the absolute climax of a penalty shootout drama. So yeah, it's just an idea, but yeah, I think this World Cup's been quite fun.
I like the hydration breaks. I wanted to say that. I think like they complain about hydration breaks.
You're the
I think it's
only
complete
one.
bullshit. I think it's like bullshit because at the end of the day, like first of all, they always say, like, "Oh, it changes the momentum." I like it when the momentum changes. I like it how you kind of have
it's artificial
going
though.
way.
Yeah,
We struggled. We struggled in the first quarter.
That's what
Turned around
people
in the
say.
second quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quarters. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I will say, when I say I like them, I mean it's not as if I would necessarily choose that. Like, I don't think they don't add anything, but I do think that ultimately everyone complains about them so much. I'm kind of just like, eh. Also, it gives me like 3 minutes to kind of just check, get distracted and stuff. Check my social media, whatever, which is important.
That's you really love getting distracted. Don't you?
They should they should do like Family Guy clips. Like it should be like I think to basically for the ADHD generation. They just have like during the game too. They just have like a giant TikTok feed scrolling.
The pundits like that DR Congo goal reminded me of the time when I was.
There was one match. I can't remember which match it was. It was like one of the ones in like the match day 3 where it's all just complete bullshit because half the results were decided. And there was one moment where like one of the commentators, I can't remember what, but basically they were trying to do a Mexican wave in the audience and they couldn't do it. And the commentator was just like, they're really not doing a good job getting this Mexican wave off the ground. And the other one was like, I don't know which commentator it was, but it was like, "Oi, pay attention to the match." I thought like that's when I do feel vindicated when I'm kind of, because sometimes I worry it's just my ADHD that I'm getting bored by a match, and then I'll hear the commentator say, "Oh, this is a fucking boring match, isn't it?" I'm like, "Yes, okay."
Yeah, no. Yeah, well, sometimes football is, but particularly when teams are just playing like low blocks, which has happened quite a lot. But yeah, I think the tournament's been fun, but some games have just been awful. Because it's particularly in the group stage, it's been easy to play for draws, and even when the smaller team gets through in the round of 32, they sit back, they defend deep, they play for penalties. So hopefully that won't happen in the latter stages when the good teams meet. But yeah, I mean, I say I feel good about the World Cup. It's only because England got through. If England didn't get through, I would not feel that good.
Yeah, you'd kill yourself.
So on Monday morning,
I've got to be up early on Monday morning to watch England versus Mexico.
God, if England lose to Mexico on Monday morning, it's going to be so fucking depressing getting up, because it's one of the days I go into the office for my work. Like, I got to get up early. I got to fucking go to the office for the whole day, knowing England have lost.
Surely you'd just be up still. Like, I think I'll just go to bed early on the Sunday night or something. And then...
No, the game starts at 1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 a.m. So you're not going to be able to sleep.
He's got to go to bed early on Sunday morning. Going to go to bed at 11 a.m. on Sunday.
No, I just sleep through Sunday. So I sleep. I go to sleep at like 12 p.m. on Sunday. Wake up at 8 p.m. and then
you could do that. You could your.
Is that actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could do that, that'd be impressive.
I wish my baby had this ability.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, obviously the World Cup is the main headline. Let's talk about Michael's baby.
Oh yeah, yes. So I had a baby.
Yeah.
It was very a real challenge for me. Yeah.
Yeah. A very boring name, I have to say. I don't know what Dylan feels about it.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
I don't know. Surprised. I didn't realise you were giving birth to a 40-year-old.
Okay, well, at the end of the day, I feel like, because there aren't that many. I mean, the problem is you don't want to go down the route of of kind of white suburban mum names that are like, you don't want to go down the route of trying to be too creative, because then you get the Tracer Linda.
So you just go in the complete opposite name. Yeah, you just go in the complete opposite direction then. Just the most boring, generic name, in the history of names.
Well, yeah. I mean, at least we added a little bit of. I mean, we can actually. You know what I will say is we can say the baby's name. This is fine. So
I wasn't going to.
Yeah, I know. Yes, and I appreciate that. It's good of you to be mindful of that. But to be honest, I don't think it really matters, because I choose to believe.
Yeah, everyone knows it's Deshauna.
Yeah, exactly. No,
from my description. Yeah.
But no, yeah. So the name is Jonathan, but it could have just been John, which would have been, at least we added a Nathan to the end. You got to get that.
That's my dad's name. And he's how old is he? 71.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I don't know if Dylan. I don't know if we should. There could be the old man version of pedophiles listening, and they might use the fact that they now know your dad's name to track him down.
Yeah. How do you feel, Michael? You giving birth to Dylan's dad? Or you haven't specifically, but yeah.
I mean, I think it's okay because it means that then, my coolness will skip a generation and cancel out the potential negative effects of having Dylan as a grandson. Yeah. Anyway, a baby, cool. It's basically,
when your wife gave birth, is that what you said?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, baby, cool. No, yeah. Honestly, like that's the thing though. Like, pretty much my assessment of the whole giving birth process is that it does last so long and kind of ramps up right towards the. It's a little bit like watching England play football. It's kind of
good.
It like lasts ages of nothing happening, and then it gets really stressful, and then you're like, oh, okay, good, it's done.
And then Harry Kane eventually delivers. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
It's this advert with Harry Kane in it right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Dylan's doing the thing where he watches TV and it ruins the entire podcast.
Yeah, I can see him. Like he's not even contributing.
He's 0% engaging with and he always he'll be like,
I'm just watching adverts.
He'll which is even worse. Exactly. He'll do that thing where he says like, oh, it doesn't actually like. He's like, oh, I can multitask or whatever, and it's like then,
but he can't.
Exactly.
Which is like, what?
Like there we go. Yeah. I feel like. See, I used to do that, and then I realized my limitations. I used to be one of those people, and this might, it might shock you, Luke, but I used to be one of those people who thought I could multitask, and I realized I couldn't.
Good.
Can you believe that?
Good. No, it's good to know your limitations.
The television is off.
Okay.
All right, that's great.
Yeah, we call it in our household the electric Jew. They say that when I was told by someone on 4chan that if you have a TV in your house, it's like you're inviting a Jew in to lecture your children about how it's evil to be white.
Okay, I can see that.
We need a bit less anti-Semitism on this podcast.
I think we need a bit. I think we need a bit more personally.
I'd like us to stand with Israel. That's my stance.
Stand with is not real.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, I guess, since Dylan's turned off the TV, we should get into what we're doing today.
Yes.
By the way, new format change, which I don't know if Dylan acknowleded.
No, I did.
He's acknowledged it to me.
Format change. I really like it. Yeah, I thought I did. I replied to it on the Discord. Yeah. I'm very much in favour of this format change.
Yeah, he replied with the aubergine emoji and some drops of water to indicate that he was coming.
So what is the format change? Only 2 out of 3 of us are doing topics, and the other person is just going to get 7s. Basically, yeah.
That was the thing I was worried about a little bit. Is I've had 2 weeks where I've not actually done a topic, so I'm just going to be on every week now.
Yeah, we're going to rotate. Yeah, so for this episode, Michael is not doing a topic, obviously, because he's had a baby. I keep on saying he's had it. Obviously, his wife had it. He did fuck all.
We do keep making out that Michael's the one that's produced it.
I'm in recovery mode. I'm currently nursing.
I can see the baby fat on him. It's going to take a while for that to go right.
I can't actually see Michael. Hang on, let's have a look. Yeah, there it is.
You could make sure.
I'm getting my dad bod.
Yeah. Right. So, and then next week it will be Michael and Dylan, and I won't be doing a topic. That's how it's going to go. Right. And we'll keep rotating, etc. So, let's get into what we're doing today, which is, a quiz. And this will be my topic, but it's also the big thing, that's going to be in the thumbnail, that everybody will be aware of.
I do like the quiz. Is it a football quiz?
No.
Ooh, interesting. I wonder what kind of quiz
we did a football thing last time,
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. I do like a good quiz.
For me, it depends what the quiz is on. I have to say, I'm going to be that person.
I will add entertainment value by intermittently posting pictures of my adorable baby.
Oh, that's fun.
You haven't seen it, I don't think.
I don't think you have. No, I mean, the thing is, don't all babies kind of look the same at this stage? I feel
I do kind of think that. Yeah.
I thought you'd be one of those people.
I find it funny when people on Twitter or whatever put an image over their baby, a smiley face or whatever, so we can't see the baby's identity. They all look the fucking same.
That's a good point, actually. I like that.
I will say, this is the thing. And some people have said, oh, do you think he looks more like, which part? Do you think it looks more like mum or like dad? He looks like a baby. So yeah,
I just finished that. We agreed so much we had nothing else to contribute.
All right, watch stream. For some reason, I'm acting like it's been like a billion years. It does feel like it's been. I mean, you'll be surprised to know that that generally speaking, time feels a little bit longer when you've gone through the process of a baby coming into existence. So it genuinely does feel like we literally like did this like months ago. Like I genuinely can't remember the last time we did The Pope is Gay.
Okay, so AFYQ, what could we be doing today? Who knows? Any guesses?
Always fuck your queers.
Yeah, I kind of made that joke already, but it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
All right, is that it? Okay, fine. Right, I guess we'll just get on to what we'll be doing then. As you may be aware, it's July.
Oh yeah,
July the 4th.
America! Fuck yeah!
Whoa, can we not use
Yeah.
the fuck word, please?
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see on this thumbnail here we got a nice bit of Americana. You know, all the things that make.
You got the fucking Twin Towers.
And I like how you have like a jet plane flying. That's you know what? Honestly, I will say this: like, where did you get that image from? Because that's absolutely incredible.
Oh, it must be. I think that is AI. But
Like, did you? No, sorry, I realize it's AI, but I'm like wondering because Luke, were these like your prompts or?
Yes, these are my prompts. Yes.
Wow, that's actually like so.
That.
Honestly,
Was
like
that ChatGPT.
Yeah.
really,
Wow.
ChatGPT agreed to that. That's great. That's interesting. Okay, because like I was thinking to myself like. There was this one cringe YouTuber who made a video about how like being an AI artist is a thing because it takes skill to prompt the AI to give you exactly what you want. You have to have a vision for it. It's like being a movie director, and the AI is your actor. And I thought they were talking complete bullshit. But now, aside from the fact that I can see that the bald eagle has teeth for some reason, but aside from that, this is incredible.
The first bald eagle looks so fucked up.
Honestly, I do want to see like
retarded bald eagle.
yes, I do want to see the earlier versions of this, to be honest. But we can see we got Elmo as well. I don't know why the AI decided to give Elmo and George Washington these America sunglasses, and I did not prompt it to do so, but it did it anyway.
No, it's
yeah.
I think it gets influenced by other people's prompts as well, though, because it like uses it to learn. So, for instance, I wanted an image of Harry Kane being knighted, and it like it gave him like a walking stick for like some random reason. So I imagine someone else has probably gone on the AI and asked for like Harry Kane with the walking stick or something.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
And I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, there you go. America Fuck Yeah quiz. Of course, it is the 250th anniversary of America's Declaration of Independence. There we go. The Declaration of Independence.
USA. Oh, that's 4th of July, isn't it? So that would be...
USSR.
yeah, seeing that. That's,
Well. Hence why we're doing this quiz. So, Michael, I suggest you read this next bit out because, of course...
This makes sense. I'm not
Dylan,
doing a topic.
Yes.
Dylan's on his phone, yeah.
Yeah, Dylan can't really see a lot. So, here we go.
What Michael and Dylan need to know. Happy 250th, America. We're celebrating 2.5 centuries of independence. And wow, what a 250 years it's been. A beautiful, chaotic mosaic of wars, freedom, questionable choices, more wars, and obesity. The rules of engagement. You will face 10 questions to determine who is a true patriot and who needs to be deported back to reality. The geography gamble. Every single question has 5 options, and every single answer will be one of America's 50 equally wonderful states. Do you know your Iowa from your Ohio, or is your brain just mashed potatoes? Let's find out.
Yeah,
I love that. I imagine you've written that yourself, and AI did not write that.
that was all me. Yeah,
I like the Abu Ghraib image too.
Yes. I tried to get the AI to put an image of that in the thumbnail on the previous.
Okay, AI has some standards.
But it did
What's
not.
that picture of?
It's a torture camp in Iraq that America ran.
Oh, right. That's fun.
Yeah. Good old
that's
America.
Great. Right. Yeah. So, yeah, no, it's a bit of Americana, a slice of Americana right there. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's like as American as apple pie.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's Arab dye.
I should have put some. He should be holding an apple pie. That prisoner. That would be great, right? But yeah. Okay. So there's 10 questions. Each of you, of course, will alternate who has the first go. Michael, do you want to go first with the question?
I would like to go first. I think that would be fun.
Right. And so, yeah, basically, you're going to have to determine... Well, yeah. So there's 50 states, of course, in the United States of America. There's 10 questions. Each question has 5 options. So yeah, there's all 50 states are covered in the options. No state appears twice in the options.
Oh,
So,
interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
So if we keep track of, okay, do we find out the answer as we go? Like if we give a wrong answer, okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm sorry, but it just makes sense to keep track of which states they've been. So I'm going to do that.
Well, no,
I'm
sorry.
going to see if I can remember all 50 states. I think I can.
Sorry, no, you don't need to keep track. There's 5 different states on each question.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just like, all 50 states are included. It's just a gimmick, so don't worry about it, right? But anyway, so are we ready to continue on with the quiz then?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I am.
Dylan, are you?
I'm always ready, me.
Okay, so of course Michael will be up first. He will get the first pick of the answers. So Michael, again, if you read all these questions, I think that's for the best because you can't really see Dylan, right? Okay.
No, I think I can see actually, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Because I can zoom in.
In that case, Dylan can read my questions. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So Dylan, you will read this first question out. So here we go.
I can't read what's on the parchment. I can read everything else. Which state was the first to ratify the U.S. Constitution? Was it Maine, Rhode Island, North Carolina, Delaware, or Vermont?
Now, I hope I'm not giving too much away if I say that I know for a fact that Maine and Vermont were not part of the original 13 colonies. So it's a question between Rhode Island, North Carolina, and Delaware.
See, the thing is, Michael, again, you say you're not giving away too much. Dylan also has a guess after, so you've just kind of.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. I apologize. Okay, in that case, I won't explain any of my reasoning. Okay. I think I have a strong feeling, mostly because this is such an irrelevant state otherwise, that this is its claim to fame. I think it might be Delaware.
Okay,
so that's what I was going to go with.
Okay, so what were you genuinely going to go with Delaware, Dylan?
I was genuinely thinking Delaware, yeah.
Okay.
I think I might be right.
Well, the correct answer is...
Yeah!
Luke, I can't hear you. I think you've gone.
No, Dylan, did you see the Delaware get bigger, on the screen?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
All right.
Delaware.
There you go. I think, by the way, you're a couple of seconds behind me, so I'm just going to have to wait for that to happen. But yeah, so Delaware is correct. So each of you get a point. Well done. You
really... I get a point still, even though I just kind of copied Mike. I mean, I did generally think it was Delaware.
Yeah, no.
I see. So Dylan's allowed to guess. Okay, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. There's only 10
I thought it was a steal situation where it's only if I get it wrong. But okay, that's cool.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking, oh fuck, he's gone for Delaware. I can't steal now.
No.
Okay, cool.
Each of you get an answer. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking now. It would actually be better if Michael takes that answer, Dylan can't get it, so Dylan has to go for another option. I think that would be better.
More...
Yeah,
okay, but we can.
I'll let. I as annoyed as I would be to lose, I think I'm fine with that, even though, yeah.
Well, that's the thing, Dylan.
The RNG.
You will get to guess 5 questions first, won't you? So,
it will annoy. Yeah, that's a good point. It will annoy me when Dylan. Actually, to be fair, I think just to keep it fair, for the next question, which will be Dylan's, I should get to pick the same as him, and then we'll get on.
Although I get the feeling that this is probably the only question of yours I'm going to know the answer to.
Well, we'll see.
So I'm a little bit.
I mean, I'm just thinking because let's say, for example, in the next question, I know it and I get screwed over, and then Dylan didn't get screwed over for my question, but we'll see.
I've just given Dylan 0 points because obviously it didn't matter what option he would have picked because he would have got it wrong. Obviously.
Oh, okay, I see. So we're retroactively playing. That's fine then. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay. That's kind of what I was expecting us to be playing anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So question 2 then. Michael, if you'll read this question since Dylan is picking first.
In which state can you find Badwater Basin, Death Valley, the lowest point in America? A. California. B. Hawaii. C. Arizona. D. Wyoming. Or E. Utah.
Okay, so there's one I can rule out. I'm pretty confident it's not. I'm between 3. I won't drag it out too much. I think, I might be wrong, but I think it's California.
Dylan has gone for California. What about you, Michael?
Well, I'm quite sure Dylan's right, but if he's wrong, then the only other one I think it could be would be Arizona, but I'm quite sure Dylan's right. So I'll say Arizona just because I think that's the second most likely, but I'm quite sure it's California.
Oh, let's see who's right. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah! It goes bigger as well. It doesn't just go straight to being big. It grows.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. Like a penis.
just like a penis.
Like a penis.
Yeah, it gets erect, if you will. Yeah. So California is the correct answer. So congratulations, Dylan. Yeah. So it's you two know your US of A, don't you?
Yes.
You know what you're talking about. You know the old red, white, and blue. So let's move on to the third question. And Dylan will be reading this question out.
Which state redesigned its flag in 2020 to replace a Confederate emblem with a magnolia? Was it Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas, Georgia, or Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Okay.
You know it. I mean, I probably would have guessed.
this one.
I probably would have guessed Alabama or Arkansas. I mean, he's fully right, but I'll go with Alabama. But he's fully right if he's that confident.
Yeah, I mean, we need a bit of tension, Michael.
Sorry, I know. In this case, I know it because
actually, if I'd gone first.
I know it because for some reason I've heard someone refer to Mississippi before as the Magnolia Republic, and I don't know why.
Wow.
But they just said like, "I love living in the Magnolia Republic." So
Is that what the film Steel Magnolias?
I don't know. There is a film called Magnolia, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's about Mississippi though.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't actually know what a magnolia. I mean, obviously it's that
it's that
thing there.
It's that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really know what. I mean, obviously it's a flower.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with 3 questions in, the person who's picked first has got them all right. Let's move on to question 4, and Dylan will be picking first. So now it's time for Michael to read out the question.
In which state was Jeffrey Epstein's sprawling 7,600-acre ranch, where kids were flown to on his private planes, located? Is it A, New Mexico, B, Iowa, C, Colorado, D, Oklahoma, E, Nebraska?
I was just thinking, it's another one of these questions I'm just not going to know the answer to. I think I can rule out I don't want to give. I mean, Michael probably know. Do you know Michael, by the way?
I'll reveal I don't know, and I'm trying to think it through myself.
Well, Michael, I thought you'd be a Jeffrey Epstein expert. To be honest with you,
I'm a Jeffrey Epstein expert.
Yeah.
The 2 ones I feel like are the most likely. I'm between those 2. I mean, I'll probably be on the completely wrong thing. I'll go with New Mexico.
Okay. Michael,
that sounds plausible. So I'm thinking based on the word ranch. Where are their ranches? Colorado to me is too mountainous, so I don't think it could be there.
I ruled that out. You think it could be that?
Yeah, I also think that Iowa and Nebraska are a bit too farmy and not so much ranchy. So I think I'll go for Oklahoma.
You see, that was the one I was between. I think
New
Mexico and Oklahoma.
I think it will probably be New Mexico because I think New Mexico is a little bit more wealthy. I think New Mexico they tend to vote Democrat, they don't tend to, but they are more likely to vote Democrat, which tells me they're more wealthy. So it's probably New Mexico.
That's not really true at all. They vote Democrat because there's a lot of Latinos in there. But yeah,
I thought they had a regular Martha's Vineyard there.
Latinos in New Mexico?
Yeah.
What?
They're
crazy.
New Latinos.
Also,
get back to old Mexico.
Also, one of you said, I can't remember which of you said, there's no ranches in Colorado, which is hilarious. Like half the state is completely flat, and half the state is the Rockies. Anyway.
I genuinely thought the whole thing was mountainous. So this is.
I'm thinking of Aspen. So I'm thinking of mountains.
Yeah. That's what see. My wife and I recently watched. We recently watched Dumb and Dumber. So I was like, Colorado.
Obviously, you're aware of Denver, a massive city. You think it'd be in the mountains, right? No, come on.
I thought a little bit. I thought a little bit like Mexico City. It was kind of very high up and sort of
Nah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's right before the Rockies. All the settlers got to that point where Denver is, and we're like, we're not going any further. Let's just start a city here. So, what is the correct answer? Well, Jeffrey Epstein, famous guy. And a famous American. Where was his ranch located? So many options, and the correct answer is.
Okay, yes! Cool. So we're still 100%ing this. That's fun.
Yeah, he had a 7,600 acre ranch in New Mexico, where of course he flew a load of kids to. Who knows what went on down there? But there you go. That's a correct point for Dylan. So it's 2-2 after 4 questions. So it's quite tight. So let's move on to question 5. Dylan.
Quite tight, just like the kids at the ranch.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking that. So I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because I was thinking that's a bit dark. Although as a podcast, we're better than this.
No, I don't think we are. Right. Let's move on then to the next question.
I am reading it. Which state has produced the highest number of US presidents by birthplace? Pennsylvania, Michigan, Massachusetts, Texas, or Virginia?
Oh, this is me. Sorry, yeah. I'm thinking, obviously, one piece because you can think about recent presidents, and you can be like, well, obviously, there were. I mean, George Bush was from Texas, but I think at the same time, you've got to think that for a lot of America, some of these places didn't exist, namely Michigan and Texas. So I'm going to rule out Michigan. Oh, again, sorry, I'm talking things through and I'm making things easier for Dylan. I need to stop doing that. So I'm thinking, obviously, there's no real reason to say this, but I think it just makes sense. I'm going to say A, Pennsylvania.
I see. I was thinking Texas, and then when you said that, Michael, and I was like, oh, actually, yeah, maybe. And then I thought, oh, maybe it's Pennsylvania then. But now you've gone for Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So I'm going to say Virginia.
I think Virginia's a strong contender. I think Virginia would have been my second choice. So
okay, so this is interesting. Let's see who got it right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh no!
It's Virginia. Dylan is correct, and Dylan takes a lead.
I screwed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was all my fault for yeah. I need to stop talking through my logic.
Yeah, Dylan, congrats. Virginia is the correct answer. It's known as the mother of presidents. Apparently.
Ironic because it's a virgin.
Yeah.
It all came out of the Virginia of the state.
That's clever. Yeah. 8 presidents have come from the great state of Virginia. Yeah. I thought maybe you'd think Massachusetts because of the Kennedy thing, but no, you didn't. You didn't take that bait.
Chowder.
Yeah, but and also Texas as well. Texas has had a few, the Bushes.
Yeah, my logic was just Massachusetts is too small.
Yeah, but Virginia, there you go. I think Thomas Jefferson was from there, the second president of the United States. So let's move on to question 6, and of course Dylan will pick first, and Michael is reading it out.
Before entering finance, Jeffrey Epstein worked as a physics and calculus teacher. In which state did he teach? A, Maryland, B, New York, C, South Carolina, D, Ohio, E, Florida.
I love how this is an American quiz, but 2 of the questions have been about Jeffrey Epstein.
He looks ridiculous in that picture.
Yeah, that's the worst thing about him.
Also,
it's me to pick, isn't it?
He spelled his name Epstein.
Yeah, he spelled it wrong, yes.
That's so interesting.
Somehow he was a teacher and he spelled his name wrong. But yeah.
Epstein.
Yeah, it's you to pick, Dylan, by the way.
It's me to pick. I mean, I've got no idea. For some reason, I don't know why, one of the options is calling out to me. I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to say South Carolina. It's just calling out to me. I don't know why.
Okay.
I have 2 thoughts. The first thought is Florida, because that's close. He seems like generally kind of a summery guy, obviously. Epstein's Island was in the tropical area. I feel like that might take him too far away from everything. For a weird reason, I think I'm going to go for Maryland, because that places him close to New York. And also, I don't know why Maryland, to me, it just feels a little bit pedophile-y. So
having said that, going for New York puts him very close to New York.
No, sorry, I meant to say Washington. I misspoke. I meant to say it's pretty close to Washington, D.C., where obviously, that was just me misspeaking. But yeah, I mean, it could be any of these. This is easily the biggest guess of all guesses, but I'm going to say Maryland.
Well, you say it's the biggest guess of all guesses, but if you know anything about, like Jeffrey Epstein, let's just cut the crap. Which religion? He's
Jewish.
Which religion did he hail
New
from?
York. It's going to be New York.
So, he's Jewish, he works in finance, come on. Like,
let's
think about this.
Hoy vey.
Yeah.
It's obviously New York. That's where he works as a teacher.
Oh, it's just another one of these kind of Luke autistic quizzes where he gives us one of these really hard questions. Like, it's obviously this one, guy. It's like, come on.
No, right.
I hate Luke. I wish Luke was dead.
I'm sorry. You should have been able... Is he or is he not Jewish?
Well, I mean, I don't want to assume, I mean, I know Epstein sounds quite, I thought
I just assumed, well, hold on, everyone was really mad when Jeremy Corbyn made his name sound Jewish, so I assumed he must not be Jewish.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe he wanted to and also the fact that he put his name as Epstein without, like, I-N-E he wanted to disassociate himself from that, so he's in a non-friendly Jew state.
Yeah, exactly. He's in South Carolina. I will say South Carolina is possibly the weirdest answer. But
I think that was the worst answer, to be honest. Dylan.
Thanks, Lee. I just pictured him starting in a random state and then moving around and stuff.
Why would he need to move around? Yeah.
All right, more questions. This is going to be. Remember when we said that this was going to make things go quicker? Let's go.
Michael, this isn't going to take that long. There's only 10 questions. Right?
Oh, there's only 10. I thought. I'm not going to lie. Okay, this will.
I thought 10 questions each.
I thought 10 questions each.
No, don't worry. Right. So let's.
I knew that it was just 10 questions.
Yeah,
I actually paid attention for once.
Because Dylan has good reading comprehension, like I've always said. So let's move on to question 7. Michael will pick first. Dylan will read.
Which state was the first to pass a statewide ban on personal TikTok accounts? West Virginia, Montana, Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota.
So it arguably could be any of these, but I'm going to go for Montana for 2 reasons. First of all, because one of the Vlog brothers, who I assume you're all familiar with as content creators, lives in Montana, and he does some tech things. I feel like I might have seen a video from him about that his state was the first to ban TikTok. And also I know Montana has I think reliably Republican state legislature and all that kind of stuff in a way where, and I'm sure Minnesota I imagine does, but whatever. I'm just going for Montana.
I mean, what's really weird is, I didn't have any of that logic that Michael has had to back it up, but I would have randomly guessed Montana. It seemed like it was the one that called out to me the most. But that's okay.
That's okay.
I might go with my favourite state. I know, because they'd be too. I know Wisconsin are too liberal to ban TikTok. Let's go with Indiana.
Indiana. Interesting. So, you didn't. None of you, of course, got the last question right. But thankfully, one of you has got this question right. So, who is it? God. Yeah, is it Montana or Indiana? I like the fact that they rhyme. The correct answer is.
Oh yes,
it's.
I don't know. It's lagging for me. I saw B get a little bit bigger, but then it lags.
That's it. Yeah. That's what I saw. It happened exactly the same to me. I saw B get a tiny bit bigger, and then there was a lag, and then it got bigger again. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm actually ridiculously invested. See, the thing is though, it feels like a penalty shootout.
Yes.
Basically,
it's a bit
because I missed my shot, and now I need Dylan to miss one of his in order to have a chance. Of course.
Okay, right.
Yeah, no, because it's you've had a save now, so if I score mine, I'm still ahead. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's of course 3-3 now with 3 questions to go. Yeah, it does feel a bit like a penalty shootout. You're right. The tension is ratcheting up here. As we go on to question 8, Dylan will pick first, and Michael will read the question out.
Okay. When Jeffrey Epstein was arrested in July 2019, he just landed at Teterboro Airport. In which state is this airport located? New Hampshire. A. B. New Jersey. C. Kansas. D. North Dakota. E. Connecticut. Teterboro.
See, I had a feeling of 2 of them, but actually no, because I know in one of them I know already some of the airports in that state, and I can't imagine there being loads of airports there.
By the way, I like how you were fine with 2 Jeffrey Epstein questions, but now is it just normal? Now it's like, oh yeah, there's another one. Yeah. Who cares?
Normalised it. Yeah. You can't say America without Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
He's a famous American, a famous American financier. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for, just based on the fact that it like borough, so it sounds like you get borough in the UK, and I know New Hampshire borrows some of this stuff from the UK, so I'm going to go with New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Michael, what's your guess? Or maybe
I think that's not a bad shout, New Hampshire. I think it surely is not Kansas or Connecticut, because why would you... Sorry, no, not Kansas or North Dakota, rather, because why would you fly there?
I was thinking Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticut is near to New York, closer to New York than New Hampshire. Having said that, New Jersey is also very close. In my head, New Jersey... It makes sense he would be flying to New Jersey, because that's kind of a businessy place. But at the same time, Teterboro doesn't sound very New Jersey-ish, whereas it sounds more Connecticut-y. I'm not gonna focus as much on the name, because I think sometimes names can surprise you. I'm gonna say, based on the logic of where it makes sense for me to be flying, I'm gonna say Am I going to say New Jersey? No, I'm going to say Connecticut. Screw it. Okay, maybe I was screwed up, but I'm going to say Connecticut.
You see, okay, because the reason I've ruled out New Jersey is because I think like their main airport's JFK as well. I think, isn't it?
No, their main airport's Newark.
Newark Airport, New Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've flown into JFK. It is in New York, by the way. Just to let you know.
Oh, is it New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I've flown into Newark.
Yeah.
Which is in New Jersey, I can say.
Yeah. So a last-minute change from Michael. He went from New Jersey to Connecticut. Yeah, because your logic was sound. Names can be confusing sometimes. So what did you say about names?
My logic, in a way, I said that Teterboro doesn't sound like a New Jersey place.
Yeah.
But names can be confusing.
Names can be confusing because you hear like the name Epstein. You were like, well, surely he can't be a paedophile. So
exactly. That's the point. Yeah.
So, what is the correct answer? Dylan went for New Hampshire. Michael went.
I'm so upset if it's
for
New Jersey.
Connecticut. The correct answer is.
New
Jersey.
Teterboro Airport is in New Jersey. Yeah.
I suppose a state could have more than one airport.
It can.
I mean, they are quite big places, states.
Yeah.
You know, they're like bigger than countries, some of them.
Yeah.
So I suppose it would make sense for them to have more than one.
Yeah, I think
because I was.
Yeah. To be fair, my logic, granting that Jeffrey Epstein probably was flying on a private jet, I was willing to grant that he was probably flying to a relatively small airport and also probably flying domestically, so it wouldn't need to be an international airport.
Yeah.
So I was not basing it on my belief that a state could only have one airport. I would like that on the record.
We only got one airport in this state.
That is like
South Dakota. That would really suck in Texas. It's like you're in Texas, like, okay, guys, we've got a 5 a.m. flight tomorrow, and it's a 16-hour drive to Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, it's So I think both of you just need to brush up on your Jeffrey Epstein knowledge. I think that's clear.
Yeah, that sucks.
All right.
So do I need to basically get both of these right in order to overtake Dylan or even draw level with him?
Well, no. So it's 3-3. That's the score.
Oh wait, are we even Steven score? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
But we mean, we're not doing a sudden death, I suppose. We'll just like if it's a draw, it's a draw. You know, we just shake hands.
Okay,
say,
Dylan doesn't want anything but a draw. Okay, right. So let's go on to.
I'm playing for a draw.
Let's go on to question 9. So, of course, Michael will have the first pick. His last first pick.
So that means
in which state was Abraham Lincoln born? Illinois, Kentucky, Missouri, Tennessee, South Dakota.
Unless I'm being an absolute idiot, I think I know this one.
Oh, okay.
I am quite confident that Abraham Lincoln worked as a lawyer in Illinois. I also have seen the movie Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that is set in Illinois. This could be a fucking, like, a real fuckery where it's like he was born in Kentucky or something and then moved to Illinois. But I'm going to say he was born in Illinois.
Okay, Dylan?
I mean, I don't know. I'd just guess like Missouri or something. I wouldn't know.
Okay, he wouldn't know.
Actually, wait, where's Missouri? No, Missouri's too southern.
I'll be so disappointed if I'm
it's
wrong about
when
this.
It was unified, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So, what are you going for, Dylan?
Yeah, I'll stick with Missouri.
Okay, he's going for Missouri. Michael is going for Illinois. Michael said he'd be so angry with himself if he got this one wrong.
And he hasn't.
The correct answer is.
I literally said you're going to do some fuckery where he was born in Kentucky, and then I literally that's so
I nearly
annoying.
went for Kentucky based on the fact that you just said how he's born in Kentucky and moved to Illinois.
I'm so glad. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I even called the state that I feel like I'm right that he was like he lived some of his adult
you
life
are
in
correct.
Illinois. I could be.
You are correct.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
I was literally so my Lincoln knowledge was almost perfect. Except I even down to me predicting what the annoying bait and switch should be. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was born in Kentucky. I knew that, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, the problem is if I would have said like, oh, I thought he was born in Kentucky and then he was actually born in Illinois, I would have felt even more stupid. So I will say that.
Yeah, that's...
like if it had been
like if you'd gone for Kentucky and the answer was Illinois, then that would have been worse.
I'd killed
myself. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I put Illinois in there specifically because, it's I thought
you knew that I had midwit Abraham Lincoln knowledge.
Yeah, I thought I might catch you out. Yeah, so we go on to the final question. It's tied 3-3. So whoever gets this question correct, of course, is the winner. And Dylan has the first pick, so Dylan has the opportunity
God damn it.
to end it. And, he knows the most about America, which I wouldn't have guessed before this quiz. But here we go then. Michael will read it out. We're on to the final
Please don't be too
question.
easy. Bill Gates met with Epstein multiple times to discuss philanthropy, quotes. Gates' residential compound, Xanadu 2.0, is in which state? Is it in Alaska, Oregon, Idaho, Nevada, or Washington?
Okay, where would Gates put a compound? I think because actually I can tell you because I'm just committed to the answer because of the fact that I think a lot of his stuff is based in California, so the closest state to California is Nevada. So I'm gonna go with Nevada.
Okay, Michael.
I am reasonably confident Dylan is wrong.
Oh,
Okay.
But I could be. I might be off.
I feel like based on the way Luke said okay, I was wrong.
I feel like, for some reason, I feel confident that it is the Pacific Northwest. Having said that, 3 of these states are in the Pacific Northwest. So there's really
good geography there.
3. There's 3 arguments for each of the 3 states. It could be Oregon because Oregon borders California. It could be Washington because Washington contains Seattle, which is a major hub. Or it could be Idaho because Idaho is more remote, so it would make more sense to have a compound there. But I'm going to say that Idaho makes the least sense. So I'm going to say it's between Oregon and Washington. It's between, does he want to be close to California or close to Seattle? God, I'll be so annoyed if I'm wrong. And I feel like I'm sufficient. I know, I'm quite confident that it will either be Oregon or Washington. So I am quite glad that Dylan hasn't gone for either Oregon or Washington. Worst case scenario, I think it's a draw. I'm so sure it's going to be either Oregon or Washington. I'm going to say Oregon. I'm going to say Oregon. Lock in.
Okay, so Michael has gone for Oregon. Dylan has gone for Nevada. So honestly, does anybody know anything about Microsoft?
It's based isn't it in California?
Oh
no, that's Apple that's in California.
Well, I mean, I would have assumed, to be honest, that that Microsoft is based in Silicon Valley because that's where everything's based.
I suppose it's great to have more than one major company.
Mm-hmm. That is
I
true.
know a thing or two. I wouldn't be surprised if you're gonna. I mean, I'd be surprised if you tell me it's not based in the Pacific Northwest. But whatever. If I thought I knew anything about Microsoft, it's in some way associated with the Pacific Northwest.
Well, yeah. So famously, I thought it was known that Microsoft was started by Bill Gates in Seattle. Which, of course, is in
Washington.
Is in Washington.
God damn it! Oh man, I
heard that somewhere actually. Yeah.
Well, you probably heard it when I was deliberating on thinking that it might be Washington because it was close to Seattle. Yeah, the thing is, I knew that Seattle was obviously a major place. But the things, I guess, because obviously Seattle is famous for Starbucks.
Yes. Yeah. So that was the thing in the 90s. Starbucks and Microsoft.
The Sears Tower.
And grunge. No, the Sears Tower's in Chicago, but Dylan.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You're thinking of the CN.
Just
Tower.
for that mistake, Michael wins because we need a tiebreaker.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like if we're giving half points here, I feel like I should almost get 2 half points. 1 for my Abraham Lincoln shtick, and 2 for this. I feel like you can argue both of those last 2 questions. I managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yeah, you really did.
I don't care.
You don't care. No.
Both times, I literally was like, I literally, in both cases, said exactly what would be the logic for why I was wrong, and then said the wrong answer.
Well, what that means is we've tied, of course. It's 3-3, which,
the Epps tied.
It's a very un-American thing, but both of you said you're happy with a draw, you're happy with a tie. So
it's very un-American.
Yeah. It's the least American thing we can do. But the World Cup is being hosted in America, and of course we're getting plenty of ties, aren't we? So it's a new thing for America's 250th anniversary.
Wasn't it America that invented the penalty shootout so that games couldn't end in ties anymore?
I don't know if America did that.
No, I don't think it is. I'm just
Well, I think
I don't think that's true.
Wasn't it introduced in 1970 in Mexico?
Yeah, because I think in '66, had we not scored an extra time, the game would have been replayed.
Yeah.
I think 1970 is the first time, and I think before then they used to flip a coin to decide who went through.
Yeah.
They might have even done that in the '66 tournament.
They used to have a duel.
Yeah.
Before then,
So
they used to play rugby to decide. That was
Just
the,
play
that's what
completely
they
different
resorted to.
sport.
Exactly.
To decide
They
who
just
goes
like
through.
that's actually how most other sports were invented, just as tiebreakers for football.
Well, anyway, that's the end of the quiz. It's a shame none of you really knew a lot about Jeffrey Epstein, one of the most famous Americans, and his associates. But you know what? Still, congrats everyone for participating. You know, you both go home without losing. Thanks for playing, and of course, most importantly, God bless America. There we go.
Fuck
the
yeah.
land of the free, the home of the brave. So let's rate the topic then, because that was my topic. Michael, what are you going to give out of 10?
We went rolling on the floor, laughing. 8, solid.
Dylan.
Well, I felt a little bit unsatisfactory that we didn't have a winner. You know, if we didn't do a quiz, it's
You're
nice.
the one who didn't want to win.
No, I enjoyed it.
I was
Again,
a bit unsatisfied we didn't have a hydration break.
Yes, we should have stopped after 5 and just refilled. No, I think I kind of agree with Michael. I think that's a good precedent for quizzes. I think
it's not a bad rating,
You know what?
but you know, it's just it's I think it's quite a good, like, it's a standard thing. We have like quizzes. I think quizzes are nice, but they're quite standard, which is why they get a good rating. But you know, a standard rating.
I'm also going to give it an 8. I did. You know, well, I of course liked that I threw in a few Jeffrey Epstein questions. You know, just for the
that was a funny joke.
Yeah, just for the banter. But yeah, so that gives me a score of 24. Of course, Michael already has a score of 21 because he's not doing a topic this week. So Dylan, onto your topic now.
Well, my topic is I put a few things about it in the Discord chat. Something I like. You know, obviously we're talking about the World Cup, and you know, we're talking about how shit England are at the moment and stuff. But one of my favourite things that happened was the fact that there was a pride match that took place between two not very LGBT friendly nations.
Is this also, you made this Chat GPT? You made this AI image yourself?
Well, I mean, I
the one you posted in the chat.
I didn't put much into it, but like, I mean, we can share the images. If someone could put the images in the. Because I've got quite a lot of images. I think I've put them all in the thing. They're great. They're so good. So
I feel like everyone else is so much better at making AI images than me. Like, whenever I try to make AI images, they all look terrible. And then you guys, your AI images look so beautiful and vibrant.
So that there is a thing about AI artistry then. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm realizing,
There is. I mean, and then what's quite funny is the picture kind of scripted out like some kind of like thing, and then I decided not to use too much AI for it. I thought I'm gonna do this myself. You know, because otherwise it gets to the point where it just becomes slop. You know, and who wants slop? Not me. You know, we're not one of them slop channels. But I made a script of my interpretation of how I'd have liked the FIFA Pride match to go. I've highlighted the bits I'd like each of us to read. And we're going to act out the first ever FIFA Pride match, how I envisaged it going. Unless, you know, it's got a newborn baby, you're not really going to be watching television at 4 a.m. So you might have seen it, Michael, but
I saw it, and I think I complained to Luke because I think Luke was complaining about something I'd done with my audio. Like, the audio wasn't very good. I said, "Sorry, Luke, I was just upset about the Jews rigging it so Terami's goal didn't count."
We happy with our characters, everybody?
So I'm Alan Shearer and Mehdi Taremi / narrator. Okay.
So I am Guy Mowbray, Mohamed Salah fan / narrator 3. Cool. Guy Mowbray, he just like has a very generic voice.
Yeah, he just sounds like
he's
a commentator,
from York,
really.
You know?
Yeah, he's famously a York fan. Like, he often talks about us on the commentary.
Jesus, Dylan, this is long. Fucking hell.
Dylan said, Luke has made it so we only have to do 2 topics, so I'll make my topic really long.
Yeah.
1 page is just a picture, so there's only actually 4 pages, and it won't take long.
I think it doesn't take as long as you think to act these things out.
Anyway, I've put the first ever FIFA Pride match, Iran versus Egypt, more like Guyran versus Egypt.
That's good.
I couldn't really
By the way, Michael, you'll include an image of Dylan's AI generated thing in the video. Yeah. So everyone can see how funny Dylan is. Yeah.
Perfect. I love that. There's no malice in that. Right, let's get started. So we start with Guy Mowbray and Alan Shearer doing commentary. Luke, you can do us a good Geordie accent, I think, can you?
Wait, I thought isn't Guy Mowbray first? Yeah.
Yeah,
no. He's just saying no. Sorry, yeah, he's just clarifying.
Yeah, I can.
For when we get to, because it's just going to flow. I'm not going to stop after every line and say, all right, Luke, it's your turn.
Yes, yeah, I'm aware.
No, yeah, we'll flow. Yeah, I'm with this. Yeah, I like a good flow. I'm just trying to think if I can do like a Guy Mowbray. He just has like a very commanding voice. That's what I think. He's like, right, so well, fun. Alan, a first for football. The first ever LGBTQX BLT plus minus squared match in football history. What an honour it must be for these players to be the first to play in a match of its kind.
Oh, gay. You are my gay. Or, you'll never quite be my Gary, but you're still my gay.
Yes, thank you, Alan. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh, gay. I think we should have more matches like this. After all, LGBT isn't about sucking cocks and bumming friends. It's more about promoting equality and trying to make the world a better place. And I think we should all try and be a bit more LGBT.
The players are all lining up on the pitch now, and what we normally see is both players standing with their own teams, with their own flags, singing their own national anthems.
Oh, Guy, you're absolutely right. But in the spirit of pride, FIFA have decided that both set of players will mix up and sing the LGBT anthem together instead of their national anthems in a rare show of LGBT plus unity.
The players line up on the pitch and sing the LGBT plus song. It's YMCA by the Village People. Everyone from both teams are there. Unfortunately, and I will say, disappointingly, an alarmingly high number of players from both teams are not getting involved in the song, which is highly disappointing.
After all, we're not asking them to bum each other or even touch anyone else's cock. All we're doing is asking them to sing a song to just recognise that LGBT plus people exist. Is that so hard?
Thankfully, some players are participating. Some, including Mehdi Taremi, Mohamed Salah and Omar Marmoush, who are really getting involved, dancing a bit suggestively, but really getting in the spirit of the LGBT stuff. Oh, gay! It is disappointing to see some of these intolerant Iranian and Egyptian players not participating.
Sadly, Guy, you'll always get the when straight month and being gay is a mental illness types. It's a shame, but let's look at the positives. Look at Salah and Marmoush getting involved.
Oh yes, it doesn't look like this is their first rodeo.
The match plays out. Mahmoud Saber scores early on in the 5th minute with a powerful shot inside the box. Instead of taking off his shirt to celebrate, he takes off his shorts and underpants, lets little Mahmoud out to play. The crowd likes what they see, and the referee allows it.
Milad Mohammadi takes a shot in the 14th minute, which is parried out by the Egyptian goalkeeper Shober, but Rahman Rezayan is able to boot in the equaliser. Mohammadi and Rezayan run off with Rezayan sliding face down on the grass and Mohammadi jumping on top of him and humping him, which the crowd seems to love. The Qatari referee joins in the action before encouraging both players to resume the match.
Right at the end of the game, Iran gets a free kick, and there's a scramble in the box, and Shoje Khalizadeh scores what he thinks is a winner. However, his celebration isn't very LGBT, and he was one of the players at the start that wasn't singing the LGBT anthem. As a result of this, the referee rules out the goal and issues him a rainbow card.
The game ends 1-1. Each to 3, Iran need to hope that other results go their way.
Oh, Guy, I hope everyone watched that match. Not only was it an entertaining game of football, but also a good lesson for everyone watching at home.
I agree with that sentiment, Alan, and I'm pleased it was a draw. A match of this nature should only have one winner, and that should be the LGBT plus community.
Oh, and before we go, I have one more thing to say. Gary, if you're watching, I'm still thinking of you.
What a lovely thing to say. We're now going to cut to Laura, pitchside, with the two captains.
The stadium is awash with rainbow lights and confetti. Both sets of supporters are applauding together as the players complete a lap of honour.
Oh, sorry, this is me, sorry. Laura stands between Mehdi Taremi and Mohamed Salah, who are both smiling and draped in LGBT memorabilia.
Mehdi, congratulations on the performance.
Thank you. Tonight wasn't just about football, it was about showing that respect belongs in our game. The atmosphere was incredible, and I'm honoured to be a part of it.
The crowd cheer and perform a Mexican gave.
And Mohammed?
Okay. I'm trying to think how to make him sound Egyptian. I think the only answer is that he should speak in that I completely agree. Football is for everybody. Every supporter should feel welcome. Tonight showed that people from different backgrounds can come together and celebrate the game. So he's Egyptian.
You missed a
I think it's fine just to read it normally.
You missed a trick here, by the way, Dylan. You should have had me be Salah so I can do a Scouse accent because you play for Liverpool.
Oh, that would have been fun.
See,
actually.
that's
Salah's
this
been
is-
I
Scouse.
can do a Scouse accent. Don't worry,
This
I
is
can do that.
my,
That's fine.
My content brain,
Yeah.
Yeah, the crowd.
Completely agree. Football is for everybody.
I can do a Scouse accent. Don't forget that.
The crowd give a standing ovation.
Unlike ovation, they give it a standing
Why are you
ovation.
doing a woman's voice, by the way, for Laura?
Yeah, you should.
Oh, you two seemed to get on very well during the match. There was plenty of smiles.
I've always admired his ball skills, and he's quite good with the football too. What am I like?
I was hoping you'd say that.
So, are we witnessing the beginning of a famous football friendship?
Maybe he asks.
Sorry.
He asked if I wanted to swap shirts. I thought he meant swap numbers.
He knows he can text me anytime, and I consent to receiving images of any body parts.
I've told him he needs to buy me a drink first. JK.
He gives Taremi a playful wink. A fan in the front row waves a giant rainbow flag.
Oh, I rubber you both. Thank you. Tonight belongs to everyone. And shame on the Egyptian government for continuing to criminalise acts of homosexuality. There's nothing wrong with taking a cock at the ass, and LCC could do well to remember that.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Women are gross, like you. I much prefer my sexual partners to have penises. Why should I be beheaded for saying what we are all thinking?
Couldn't agree more. Final question. If you could leave the football world with one message after tonight, what would it be?
Respect costs nothing.
And kindness is never offside. Can't wait to say the same about myself.
Oh, sorry. I said wait.
Can't say the same about myself, though.
I don't think anyone could put it better than that. The two players shake hands, then...
Fancy getting something to eat?
Yeah, I'll fancy a bit of cock au vin if you catch my drift.
Then it is a date.
Salah pauses for a second before smiling. The crowd roars, rainbow confetti cannons fire once more, and the broadcast fades out with the caption...
Football is for everyone.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
do that again, because all three of us do that.
Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Well,
Three,
am I enjoying?
two.
Am I involved in this?
Yeah,
All
all
three
three
of
of
us
us.
do
Okay,
this bit.
ready?
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1.
Football
Football is
is
for
for
everyone.
For everyone.
That was brilliant. Then
And
later.
We've got a nice picture of them on their date.
There you go.
So that's
I like
that.
as well the added touch that they're both drinking alcohol.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Quite pink.
because they're Muslim. Yeah.
WKD Pink. It's funny. Cool. All right, everyone. So let's rate Dylan's topic.
Yes. Let's do that. So first up must be Michael. What are you going to give Dylan?
I admire Dylan's obstinate commitment to trying to make what's his name, Alan Shearer, a source of comedy. Ultimately, it was fine. It wasn't too long. It wasn't terrible. I'll give it a 7. I know for a fact I couldn't, in good conscience, rate it higher than Luke's, so I'll give it a 7.
Okay, Dylan.
Yeah, I was. I thought this was fantastic, and then when reading it, I was kind of like, "Yeah, it's going well, but it's not kind of getting what I was hoping."
Yeah, which is, by the way, what every single time Dylan writes down a script,
That's how it goes.
It reminds me of Bart Simpson playing rock paper scissors. Dylan's like, good old Alan Shearer having a crush on Gary Lineker. Nothing beats that.
You do write these for you, Dylan. You've got a very peculiar sense of humour, and these scripts play to that.
I really
Dylan-
liked it. I thought
Dylan-
it was going to go
Dylan's
down. I was expecting this to be a 10 out of 10. This is going to
Yeah,
go down excellently. This
Dylan's
is
like
what
when
it's
he
gonna
when
be.
he goes to do stand up, he has this routine in his back pocket. It's like, oh no, I'm losing them. Here's what I think it would be like if Alan Shearer was gay.
I was actually worried that 10, that there wouldn't be a rating high enough for this one. I was thinking it was going to go down that well.
Yeah.
But it went a bit flatter than I was hoping. So it can only get a 7 from me as well.
Yeah, okay.
To be completely honest.
I would have given it lower than a 7, but the Mo Salah thing saved it. So
Yeah, I did. So yeah,
I gave you.
I'm happy to accept that topic.
I give your incredibly autistic was an 8. Like, at least you can do is
Yeah, he did say
I
he
can
say
get
he was going to give
so
it
much-
lower than the 7, but now it's been saved.
I can get so much more autistic. It's just know Jeffrey Epstein was a Jew, and then you can.
Can we
Come
all?
on.
Hey everyone, can we all acknowledge how funny my meme was? Because it's like the ivory dealer thing, but it's they pillage others' coastlines, Dad. English coastlines, French and Irish too, and even this coastline is ivory.
Yeah.
Someone who's done lots of pillaging, it's less like the fetus than someone who's coastal pillaging. It's like because it's like Ivory Coast versus Norway, but then it's based on the. Yeah, so it's based on the ivory dealer scene from The Simpsons. It's pretty funny, I would say.
Yeah, that Ivory Coast Norway game, which happened 3 weeks ago. Everyone will remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the thing. By the time
Make it the thumbnail.
yeah, by the time this is uploaded, England will have either gotten knocked out by Mexico or Brazil, or maybe whoever they're facing in the semis if they get that far. But yeah, everyone, that is it. Luke is the winner this week.
Imagine if we actually won the whole thing,
Yeah.
and this gets uploaded. It's like,
Yeah, it says we're very pessimistic because we only just beat the Congo. Right, so Dylan, final thoughts. You go first, please.
Albert Einstein was a genius, but his brother Frank was a monster.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that, I think, or something to that effect. But yeah,
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes you think.
Michael, your final thought, please.
Albert Einstein was a genius, but his brother Jeffrey was a monster.
Yeah, they're all related, aren't they? Yeah, right. So my final thoughts is that we've not got an episode again for another 4 weeks.
Yay! I mean, fine.
Because that's the schedule. So yeah, by the time we reconvene, we will have found out who has won the World Cup. So yeah,
Yay.
shout outs.
I reckon.
Capo Verde.
Shout out to France.
Yeah, maybe it will be Cabo Verde. Yeah, but probably will be France. Anyway, goodbye everyone. See you next time.
Good.
Ta-ra.
Goodbye, everyone. Ta-ra me.